guys thought my next video would be beautiful, picturesque Hawaii. You're wrong. Welcome out to the Utah desert in winter. It's freezing. It's really beautiful though. It's very remote. This is actually an Atno. If you don't know what that means all-time new one. And even though I'm new to Pota this year, I have a lot of Atnos. This is like my 18th or 19th Atno. And it's no wonder why. This is a very far hike into the desert to reach this wilderness area. So there's a fork up here, and then I gotta hike out just as far. I feel like it's those hills out there in the distance. So yeah, it's a far hike. Got my gloves on to try to keep my fingers warm so I can send Morse code. But I'll film some of the hike, and then we'll get set up and completely slay on high bands, because high bands are a lot of fun right now. And you should be hanging out on high bands if you haven't. Yeah, I'll bring you guys along for a little bit. Alright, so we're somewhat off the trail, but there's definitely some good walking. Just a lot of like thorns and crap. So a little desert bushwhack, but we're just cutting in towards the wilderness. It's a wilderness study area, which is what it's called. So we're trying to get a little shortcut in to that black dotted line. And I'll say it's pretty cold, but at least it's not July, right? Last time I was in this area was summer, and I think this trek would have been pretty bad in the summer, so no snakes yet. And let's see what the rest of this terrain looks like. Yeah, I think we're gonna be at the boundary. I think it's not further than a half mile just straight ahead, so this is definitely like walking on the moon a little bit, except full gravity. Yeah, you gotta love Pota, right? Under what other circumstance would I be walking where I'm walking right now? Bring you guys back once we're in the Pota Park. Alright. Great news. We're in the Pota Park, so let me see if I can give you guys a little... Sorry, let me get it zoomed out. So this is the Rockwell Wilderness Study Area. I don't know if you guys can see that. And we are, you gotta zoom in to know I'm here. We're this blue little dot. And this tree confirms it, because I'm up against this tree right here. And man, I should have brought a wire antenna. I didn't expect to have a tree option. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am sweating a little bit from just that hike. So let's get set up. I did bring the Chelegance, which the Chelegance will absolutely slay. But I just need to be able to get it in the ground. So you guys will hang out with me for a sec. I understand there's wind. But look how cool this is, middle of the desert. I like to think that at one point another man laid under this tree. Not for CW Pota, but for... Sorry. handle in business. Maybe there's treasure underneath that hole. It's definitely not like a tarantula. Show you guys a lot out today. I am pretty hot actually. So ABR Industries coax. Starlink. I always bring my Starlink because I don't think I'm gonna have internet or service, and sure enough, oh, I barely have a bar, but I've had service this whole way out. Bioeno. I should do a video on Starlink and tell everyone, whoops, this is a great battery for Starlink. I don't think I'm gonna need Starlink, but I'll show you the rig in a second, but you probably know what it is. I really wish I had a wire antenna. I'm surprised. I almost always have one with me, but I don't. Wire would have done great. These chairs are pretty handy. Let's go right here. Just like an Amazon special chair I've had my entire Pota career. Oh, I just hit my head on that branch. I actually bring a second table just for the camera. I kind of feel like it's too close when it's on the same table. I actually think if I can position you guys up against this tree, I'll be able to block out the wind noise. We will see. Oh, sorry. Let's take a look. This lighting's not going to be great with it in the shade. Alright, let's discover the Chelegance effectiveness. This antenna absolutely just slayed it in Hawaii for me. And ironically, I'm back in the sand. So let's see. That actually worked in Hawaii really well. But let's see. Yeah, I'm not really able to plant it super well, but I've done that before and it's worked for me, especially with 10 meters because it's the lowest height of the Chelegance. So let's see how we do over here. You don't think that moved it, but it did. It moved it an inch or two. And I'll move you back out of the wind in a second, but right now you're going to watch me set this up. I should restrict fast forwarding. I guess I can do that on a Premiere, right? Alright guys, let's get on the air. Best part. Very low traffic. So, spoiler alert, we are going to be on the KX2. Should I go Palm Pico? Let's go Palm Pico today. Why not? My trusty headphones in case I need them. And the KX2 is just like the mecca of QRP field rigs. Sorry if the wind's bad, guys. I'm doing my best to block it out. See how my SWR looks. Not great, but I do have a tuner. It's still saying my SWR is way high, and I know it's not. There it goes. Okay, so now I know my antenna is optimized. Now I'm going to hit tuner for my radio. That's for you guys. $28,044. Let's do this. Let's see if Polo is clutch. Boom, there it is. Rockwell BLM Wilderness Area. US 5978. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get spotted there. Gotta freaking love Polo. Hear that cut out? Holy cow. Why is my rig doing that? Got AGC on fast. You're 599, buddy. Gotcha. Who would have guessed? W9AV. That guy might be the elitist. W9AV, if you were at an Atno, there's like a 90% chance in Vegas he's gonna get you first. far just Wisconsin and Michigan. How do you like that? My buddy Hector in Chile, Santiago. That's crazy, dude. Tried to say Viva Chile, but it's been a couple years living in Santiago. I actually lived the neighboring comuna next to him, the community next to him. Lived there for 2 years, so had a chance to email Hector, got to know him a little bit. Always really fun when I hear from Hector in Chile. How do you like this DX today, guys? $599 into Baja California. Sorry for my gringo accent Spanish, guys. I'm on one today. Man, my hands are freezing. I've definitely never had back-to-back Latin America. I went from Chile to Mexico. That's freaking... So Santiago, Chile, and then Maine. Seven QSOs in 5 minutes. Sweet. Sweet. One more QSO and the Atno is in the book. Really a positive experience for me in Hawaii was using the Chelegance and working the bands, going high band and working down and just adjusting the Chelegance. I can't get better than a 2-to-1 match on my 20 megahertz, or forgive me, 20 meters, 14 megahertz. I don't know why, but that's why I started using a tuner on the Chelegance early in my Pota career. But now I know, as low as it is right now, I will literally just make a slight adjustment up and then go to 12 and then go to 15 and so on. But got really comfortable with the Chelegance in Hawaii. Such a great antenna. Got it now, Demetrius. I don't know if he had me there. He's like, I don't know what signal report that was, but you guys watch my channel enough, you know my keying's usually bad. When my hands are cold, it reaches a new level. And don't tell me to slow down, trust me, that won't help. Alright, Demetrius, baby. Massachusetts, that's my 10th QSO. Park activated. I might move up the bands now, because I'm not going to be here super long, and I want to look at the bands. So we're going to... I just said QSY to 12 meters. So we'll see you guys over there. Alright, just a slight adjustment. Let's see where we're at on the SWR, north of 2. Left 2. That actually didn't make any sense. Sometimes the adjustments are very micro. Alright. That's good enough for me. We're at 2. I could get it better, but I'm going to hit tuner here, and we're going to get a bunch of QSOs, so check this out. Kinda gotta go pee. Well, maybe I talked too soon on those. A bunch of Kisos on 12. Yes, I know you can chain it. I don't like to chain it when I don't have to. Hey, there's my buddy. Sweet. So some Kisos on 12. No way, that's Val. That's our Pota representative here in Utah. I bet Val's. I bet he's surprised and excited to see me activate this park. This is a long-standing. It's man. If you find a sub 6,000 number Pota park that's an Atno, there's some out there, but they're pretty hard to find. I will admit I'm a little surprised this has never been activated. It's a brutal bushwhack desert hike, and during Pota activating months in Utah, like summer, it would be brutal. Not if you had this tree though. It's a winter and I'm sitting in this tree, which is cold because the sun's not hitting me, but I wanted the wind cover. And knowing my luck, I'll get home and somebody will have been here last night or something, so we'll see. It's really cool though, man. It's cool to be out in these remote spots. Like, what on earth am I doing? I was just on a beautiful beach in Maui, now I'm in the middle of desert, central Utah. Let's move up. Let's do one more. We'll see if I hear someone. I'm going to move up to 21. Sorry to whoever's coming over right now. Oh, why did I hit tune on that? I didn't want to do that. Stop. I didn't want to tune that, so I'm gonna go back. I'm actually gonna tune. Let's go tune up on let's go tune on. So let's go here. And I'm gonna tap out of that. So now let's see.
it still has me as like a great tune right there. So I don't even want to touch it. I should move that higher though for 21 megahertz. I'm gonna do that anyway. So like right here should be good. It says, I guess it says 21 right there, which doesn't make, I guess that's why I liked it right there. But that's so much lower though. That's not lower than 10. That's not what I was doing with Maui. So I probably just screwed it up unnecessarily. Yeah, now I have a horrible SWR. I should have just kept it. But I mean, I did kind of trick my rig. I'm trying to figure out if tuning it off mattered. Are you really telling me that that's supposed to be... I don't trust these markings on the Chelegance at all. Has not been my experience at all. And they're just for reference. They're not actually supposed to be precise. Yeah, I don't know. Get you guys out of your misery though. Just over here and hang out. Yeah, it likes it right there. It likes it at this kind of short height. That's funny. That was not my experience in Hawaii. I'm also not grounded as well. And, a whole bunch of stuff. Have I mentioned how much I love the KX2? My buddy Gib. Listen to that bug, baby. Oh yeah, it's good morning on the West Coast. It says, I am also 5'9". I didn't copy all that. I'm working on it, Gabe. Wonder if he caught that I said at Atno. I'm gonna get a pile up again. Thanks, Mike. Was that for HP? Oh, it's Sperry. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I knew that was somebody I knew, but it wasn't. When Polo doesn't show me that I've contacted them a bunch, I'm like, I immediately question what I wrote down. So I knew that I had that wrong. Let's see how I key in these gloves. I don't normally key great in gloves, but we'll try. My hands are too cold. It's actually not that bad. It's like, weirdly, it's been like 30s and 40s. It's, I guess it's 45, but it's supposed to be like 50 in a few hours, but I won't be here in a few hours, so 45 is sit somewhere still for 45 degrees for an hour and 45 degrees, sorry. and maybe you'll be fine. But my hands, I have horrible circulation in my hands, so they go quickly. Actually, I'm not gonna be able to type on my phone. That's the one problem. I'll just keep my left hand warm for no purpose whatsoever. But I saw my buddy Gabe how much I love our kind of banter during our QSOs. So if you're ever in a pileup with Gabe, I'm probably going to shoot the shiz with him a little bit. And you'll notice I didn't copy everything he said. I think he said, like, I think I caught the word enjoyed or enjoyed. I could be wrong. But I don't give a crap about that, and I'm not embarrassed about putting that on YouTube that, oh, I'm a CW op and I don't copy everything that comes through. I'm getting significantly better. I have a code buddy that we try to do like weekly rag chews. Some of you guys know him, N6 Run Sarab. He's a really cool guy. And we had a 15-20 minute rag chew last night. Hey, there's my buddy again. I love when guys get me on multiple bands. He's got a really tough copy on me too. Appreciate that, Laurent. You're officially the park leader here, buddy. Congrats. And we'll see if this park ever gets activated again. I'm getting ready to get going, so we're actually going to QSY down to 14 megahertz. Let's say, I don't think M. I love when guys do that. If you're ever trying to work me and you hear me say QSY or QRT, freaking work me, dude. That's me literally saying, just come work me. Now I am going to move. We're going to wrap up. We're going to get a bunch of pileups on 20 meters. You got to manifest your pileups. You got to just believe it's going to happen. We are at 21 QSOs. I'm going to move my antenna. I'm going to go all the way up. Then I'm going to hit the tuner. Let's say I'm on 1. I know I'm not. Come again? Somebody there? For me, so. All right. That's a sick call. Check this out. It's the USS Blueback Club. It says W7 sub and it's a USSS Blueback. Is that an actual submarine? That would be crazy. I'll have to look into that. I wonder what the USS Blueback is, but I appreciate you hunting me. I mean, I've worked in before, apparently, according to Polo. There's Lori in Arizona. Got somebody calling CQ. I want to get off of that because that's QRM for me. Go 14056, call QRL. Wait, we'll listen for a second and see how we do. Sounds clear. Let's come in with a couple calls. The nice thing about the long hike back is my body temp will rise significantly, bringing feeling back to my fingers. Somebody's tuning up, ready to work me. If David's friends with Lori there in Independence, Arizona. I think that's where Lori was. I'm gonna wrap up around 30 QSOs. I'm at 25, so we'll see if I get 5 more. receiver on the KX2 is just unbelievable. It's such a good receiver. So Michael will join Laurent from Texas as park leaders. N7CCD and W0MM currently in the lead. Alright guys, my camera just died. I was just talking about N7 Charlie Delta, and I'm gonna call QRT here. Let's see if anyone wants to come hang out with us. So here's gonna be an action shot of the paddle. Jeez Louise, it's kind of hard to do that. Hey, I think, let me see. OSC. I think I'm copying it right. Why did I have N? Sorry, Rob, dude, you worked me a ton of times and I kept putting N down. Yeah, if I was you, I would send it again too, because I sent it wrong 4 times. I submit this YouTube activation to Discovery Channel, the effects of hypothermia on a CW Pota activator. Just kidding, I'm not even close to hypothermic. Maybe like tonight at 2 a.m. Hey, that's my buddy CW. wrap up with my buddy CW. So we're gonna call QRT and see what happens. I think that was CW. Cool. So man, that was a lot of fun. Let's debrief. You guys know me. At the end of my activations, I like a good debrief. You know, talk about what went well, how we could have improved, not hit our heads on these limbs. But man, special shout out to the Chelegance guys. Pay your proper respect to the vertical antenna. It was a lot of fun. What a unique park. Definitely a spot I'll remember. I hope kind of a theme through my CW career is just send it. And the day I decided to go activate, I kind of just threw fear out the window and said I'm just gonna go try. And it's funny to me. So I actually had my 300th activation in Hawaii, successful activation. This is Park 97 for me. Dealing with the elements, got a hike in, never before activated. Literally, like, I wish I could zoom out from here so you guys could see just the sheer nothingness around me. But hands frozen, not copying everything, mixing up call signs, cold fingers, not sending super well. If you want to go activate or you're trying to get out there and work up the courage to get on the air with CW, just send it, man. You're going to have so much fun. You're going to make so much progress so quickly. But yeah, we're going to tear down, guys. Thanks for joining me today for the activation. I haven't been posting on YouTube as much, nor will I. I'm not going to post as much as I was. At one point, I was posting like 3 videos a week. That's just not going to be my channel. Also post, though. Like, I enjoy posting and sharing experiences. And the big thing for me is I value the friendships that I've made. Like, a ton of people that came to me today I've met through this hobby that I actually like have relationships with. Like CW and I, I text him. We were texting while I was out in Hawaii, and when he was out in the Grand Cayman, I was making sure I could work him. So just the friendships, people that I've met, the gear. I love gear. I love paddles. I love rigs. I love antennas. This hobby's a ton of fun. So thanks for joining with me as I participate in this hobby. So 73 guys, and we'll see you in the next video.